What's cracking, guys? It is that time again for your most trusted news network in all of anime and weebdom land. Noble News. That's right. Why wouldn't you want your news from a guy who mainly posts anime memes? This is the one guy you want. Cue that intro. Anyway, welcome here, alright? So, today's first story is, well, I guess it's not really that anime related, but, it's interesting to say the least. What if I told you that all this time, when Mario was kissing the princess, he was not kissing this, but he was kissing this instead? That's right. Something new has come out that has really thrown the entire Mario kingdom through a loop. Let's go watch this together. And this is the new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe trailer here, alright?
There we go. Treatment, which means it's time to take down Bowser and his Koopa invasion in the tried-and-true side-scroller headed to Nintendo Switch.
Alright.
And if that's not enough, Nabbit and Toadette.
Okay, Nabbit and Toadette, sure. Yeah.
Nabbit doesn't take damage from enemies, which
that looks overpowered as frick.
And if Toadette powers up with the Super Crown, ta-da! She transforms into Peachette. Peachette can double jump.
Excuse me? So whoa. You're telling me, like, this transforms into this? Nintendo? Basically, this one revelation has thrown a bunch of theories, controversy, whatever you want, into this whole Mario universe, and I find it fascinating. Basically, one simple crown was put on top of Toadette, and she became a mimic Princess Peach. There is very little difference between this Peach and a Toadette, a Peachette, if you will. So, there's a few theories that have been going around because of this little interesting and very odd tidbit. For instance, in the first games, maybe the princess never really was in another castle. Maybe it was the same Toad that just kept getting kidnapped over and over again, until finally, it got a princess crown on top of it, and turned into Princess Peach. That's right, Mario's been making out with the Toad this entire time. And if that doesn't throw you through a loop, did you guys know that Toads, no matter what they are all genderless creatures? So yes, whether you're Toad or Toadette, you know, you got no equipment. There's nothing going on there. And by this revelation, since Princess Peach may in fact be spawned from a Toad and just had a crown and transformed into her princess royalty, perhaps she is genderless as well. Maybe that's the reason why Mario only ever gets cake during the end of his adventures. But yes, that's evolved another interesting fan theory that perhaps all of these humans that you see are evolved Toads. That's right, perhaps even Mario and Luigi themselves have evolved from being some sort of weird toad creature by like the power of a hat or something specific, who knows? And if this crown, so to speak, was ever perhaps taken off of Princess Peach, would she revert back into her original Toad form? Who could say? But regardless, this has spawned lots of funny and humorous memes that I figure I'll share a little bit with you right now. Well, you know how Peachette transforms into Peach and is genderless, right? Well, how about this picture right here? There's the fruiting body, the true head, the cap, and the star. What if it was really like that underneath there, huh? Have you guys all got nightmares now? She's Peach, you're Peach, I'm Peach. Are there any other Peaches I should know about? Meow. Yes, there's can't be enough Peaches. What if a normal Toad got a hold of the crown and said, oh look, Captain Toad. Oh, he transformed into something kawaii there. Whoa, Captain, nice legs. Or how about this? When Peach refused Bowser and Mario at the end of Odyssey, no, he got sad. But then Bowser happened to have a crown. And then now Mario and Bowser, or Bowserette, I don't even know how to say, Peachers? Peachers? Is that what she would be called? Now they're dating. Does this crown transform anybody into that female Peach creature? I don't know. Regardless, I'm interested to hear your thoughts about all of this. I find this fascinating and hilarious at the same time. Like, Nintendo really threw a wrench in their whole Nintendo kingdom with this, and I don't know what the frick's going on anymore. And from what I'm seeing already, it's already sparked a lot of not safe for work content that is interesting. The next source of news that I want to cover is something that I kind of covered in the past, but more or less this new kind of SJW social justice warrior attitude that's been going on in at least the American anime industry lately, not really the Japanese. Now, I'm not going to go too much in depth about the High Guardian Spice thing. I've already covered that. And it wasn't really more about the SJW themes in it, although it was there with the diversity and other things like that. It was more or less just us angry about the fact that, you know, they really didn't tell us much about an anime, and it wasn't really an anime in the first place. It's something that we expected from an anime company to make something for us, rather than this and not really tell us anything about a show. So that's pretty much why people got pissed about that. And later on at the Crunchyroll Expo, they revealed that they actually had a ton of information that they could have revealed about the show in the trailer, but they just refused to actually do it. Now, I can't actually say this because they didn't want this actually getting leaked online, but it's some interesting stuff by a Reddit post user that actually has proof that he was there. Lots of interesting statements and something that I want to talk about, but I can't. But basically put, there was one specific, maybe two things in that proved that it had a little bit of an SJW agenda. But this next little show is something that's been discussed in the anime community because a lot of anime fans really like the show, and that is Avatar: The Last Airbender. A really dang good show that I grew up in my childhood. And it was anime inspired. However, as probably a lot of you know, Netflix has acquired the rights to the show and is now making a live adaptation of it. And you know what? That's fine, honestly, with me. I don't care. Sure, I remember the live adaptation of the movie was absolute hot garbage. Like, really hot garbage. But I don't know, like another crack at it, sure, why not? However, there is something that is a little bit concerning and throwing off a little bit of warning bells. You know, giving Netflix past track record of what they've done to say, like, Death Note by making a famous character, L, well, black for literally no reason. But to be honest, that really wasn't the only failing of the show. There was quite a lot about that show that really made it terrible. But it's just something to send warning bells off, especially seeing this trend continue into this next adaptation. And that's the fact that the producers, Mr. Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, gosh, I hope I said his name right. Well, they were basically criticizing that the movie was largely played by white actors. Or at least the heroes were, while the villains were primarily darker skinned actors and had, you know, various racial backgrounds. And so they want to avoid this misstep around, this misstep. Alright, that's just their words, not mine. They even went on to say that we can't wait to realize Aang's world as cinematically as we always imagined to be, and with a culturally appropriate, non-whitewashed cast. They actually had to add a non-whitewashed cast at the end of it. Yeah, that's sending off the warning bells. Basically, I don't like people using my childhood shows as ways of making statements or political statements about their own agendas, and basically butchering something that I used to love. It's probably why a lot of people are getting kind of fed up with Netflix and doing what they do and ruining people's favorite shows. Granted, you don't really need to watch them, but the fact that they exist is a black mark on their history. But anyway, I am very curious to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this matter here. Leave everything below in the comments, discuss. I want to see all this good stuff here. Do you think, like, you know, maybe this Netflix adaptation is going to be quality stuff? Do you got more faith, or maybe this is just going to be a legendary flop like the movie? Who knows? And also, of course, discussing the Princess Peach situation and the Peachette. That one's really got me interested. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe for some more quality noble news, and I hope to see all of you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother...